It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Teofimo Lopez. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. The Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko. Lightweight division. Of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes. Weighing in at 130 pounds, 5 foot 6 inches tall with a reach of 65.4 inches.
There is no joke about this.
Nicknamed the Takeover, it's Teofimo Lopez. He won his titles at lightweight and junior welterweight. There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, an electrifying 2-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And there's the bell for round 1. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. He takes that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Counter lands. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Good counter punching. That jab misses. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think live. Concentrate.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That hook won't score. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Punch, counter punch. Quick punch scores. counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You look at place.
Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You get.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Swing and a miss with that jab. They exchange punches. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he blocks the left uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Like that, I'm happy. Good man.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Get your mind back on the job.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to get...
Let him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there,
What you doing? You switched off completely. Right, let's go out there.
loading up, and you're still landing your power shots.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Misses with the straight left. This is a high-octane battle. He misses with that jab. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. So much firepower here. Good counter punch. And he just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
You'd like to see more jabs. Lomachenko in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now This is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good night.
On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Beautiful counter punch. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
A perfect counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart.
There's the bell for round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.